Many students will be confused with the accommodation choices upon joining the university. There's catered accommodation, self-catered accommodation, and rented homes for students. Which one should you get? Hey everyone, I'm Andrew, currently a computer science with AI student in University of Nottingham, and on this channel, we explore ways to improve our work, our life, and ourselves in general. Today, I'd like to talk about the 3 kinds of accommodation available in University of Nottingham and which one is the best for you. So let's start with the simplest answer that everybody wants. So what is the best accommodation for everyone? Basically, there's no one outright answer for everyone. It actually depends on which year you're in. But based on my personal opinion, first year, I'll definitely recommend everyone to live in catered accommodation. And second year, I'll recommend you guys to move out to either self-catered accommodation or rented homes. And third year, definitely move out to a house where you rent on your own or with your friends, something like that. Now, let's talk about the 3 types of accommodation and why you should choose each of them. First, let's start with catered accommodation. Catered accommodation is the closest to the campus because it's just built right within the campus. And if you go for catered accommodation, they provide you with 19 meals per week. So 3 meals a day for weekdays and then 2 meals a day for weekends. So on weekends, they provide you brunch and dinner. But for weekdays, it's a bit different. So in the hall itself, they will provide you with breakfast and dinner, but for lunch, they give you a daily bites meal card where you can spend across campus for your lunch, and it's valued £25 every single week. So at the end of the week, the money will just disappear, and then starting of another week, they will just give you another £25 to spend. So it doesn't save up, it doesn't accumulate. As of year 2022, the price of catered accommodation starts from £196, and then utilities is included. So what's so good about it? The good thing about staying in catered accommodation is that you won't have to cook, it's safe, there's facilities, it's built within the university campus, and then there's a lot of events organized by the university. But the bad thing is that the food isn't the best, and second, there's quite a lot of restrictions, so they kind of restrict what kind of electronics you can have. And actually there is no way to cook, that's the third point. There's only like microwaves, toaster, and a kettle for you. Fourth, rooms comes by specs but not size. So basically, on the website, you get to see that what's provided in your room, like how big is the bed, what else is provided, but they can't guarantee the size. So if you're paying for this, someone who's paying the same might be getting a bigger room size, but then the same thing. And finally, it's just a lot more expensive when you compare to other options. Now, going into self-catered accommodation. These kind of accommodation are usually not managed. I don't think it's managed by university, I can't be sure, but it's still managed by a company or something, and it's bordering the campus. And then the prices starts from £111 per week, with utilities included as well. So what's so good about self-catered accommodation? First, they are safe, they have their security. Second, there's a lot more facilities, like there's like TV rooms and all that, just like catered halls. And then third is that you get to cook. But now onto the bad part. So what's so bad about self-catered hall? There's just 2 things. First, it's still restriction because it's still managed by a company or something. So there's still quite some restriction that you have to follow. And then second is just that they're still a lot more expensive. Now onto the third kind of accommodation, which is rented home. So basically these are any kind of houses around the campus which you can just rent from anyone, online, anywhere. So for rented homes, they provide the greatest flexibility. They can be anywhere, they can come with anything, they can come with any sizes, and they can come with any prices. So there's no like predefined spec or something. You can even get worse prices on rented homes, but on the average, you can usually get a cheaper price with a rented home. That's why that's actually one of its advantage. Second is that there's a lot more flexibility because there's now a lot less restriction just by your landlord. So depending what's the rules by your landlord, you just need to follow that. And then third is that you get to take this chance to build your own responsibility, since right after university, you're going to move out as well. So it's just a very good chance to build your responsibility. So now onto the bad. First, it can be further to the university, but it depends on where you rent. It can be a lot close as well. Second, it's a lot less safe because, well, there's no university security now. And third, there's just more responsibility for you. So mainly like paying bills, like searching which water provider, electricity provider is the best for that area, getting internet installed. So all this kind of thing will be part of your responsibility. So yeah, now let's back to my suggestion, and I'll talk about my rationale behind my suggestion. So basically, first year, I'll recommend you staying on campus catered hall because why not spend time exploring and just let the university handle the rest? Because since you're new here, you don't know much about here, just kind of pay more to make the safest option, something like that. And with the university catered accommodation, you can join all those events and then you can actually explore a lot of new opportunity and new cultures provided by the university. When it comes to second year, usually after living 1 year in catered hall, you typically feel that you're tired of catered hall food. So yeah, just move out. And then why not? Like, since you have no friends or something, so you can actually move out with your friends, or you can just move to self-catered hall to have more control. Basically, now you have more responsibility, more control over your life. Now, onto your third year or beyond, you already know the ins and outs of the university, so there's no problem for you to just move out and have a room outside. I think that's probably the best option. So yes, that's basically my idea on which kind of accommodation should everyone choose. And do share like what kind of accommodation is your best choice if you're living in University of Nottingham, and if you are coming in, do let me know if you have any different choices than mine. But yes, if you like this video, do like, share and subscribe, and maybe consider checking out my previous video where I talk about how I sleep on time every single day. Or if you'd like to check out podcasts, do check out the Thoughts podcast, which is created by me and my girlfriend Verene, where we discuss about incongruous thoughts in our daily life. Thanks everyone for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.